What's going on, folks? It's Nick Sanchez, your car guy here, and we're back at it again with another quick review. But before we get into the video, shout out to Roger Beasley Mazda for giving me a chance to use the vehicle. If you are in the market for a car and live in the Austin area, you can check out the 3 convenient locations, one in South Austin, Central Austin, and Georgetown. Now with that said, today, 2022 Mazda CX-30 Turbo Premium Plus. Let me go ahead and read some of the specs here. MSRP of $34,700, horsepower of 227 to 250 depending on the fuel that you use, torque of 310, curb weight 3,505, MPGs are coming in at 22 city, 30 highway, and a 0 to 60 in 7.1 seconds. Now I do have this one in this beautiful gray metallic with the white interior. So with that said, let's go ahead and get straight to the review. All right, folks, like always, we'll start from the rear. We do have the turbo badge on the right hand side, and of course the left hand CX-30 all-wheel drive. We have the dual exhaust tips right there for you, as well as the sensors for the rear cross traffic alert. This does come with a backup camera, of course, and the rear windshield wiper. Now coming off to the left hand side of the vehicle, we do have beautiful 18-inch wheels that are blacked out, as well as the side mirrors are blacked out to match. This one does have the roof rails, and coming around to the front, you do have this nice black glossy finish. Nice LED lighting system. And let's go ahead back on up here a little bit. Overall, very beautiful vehicle, and I love the gray on this CX-30. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a peek into this trunk. Now with the Premium Plus, you do of course have the electronic lift gate, so one touch underneath that little latch right there will pop it up for you. Here's the trunk space, pretty spacious, and if you do need some more space, the seats do fold down 60-40 split, and then of course you do have the option of purchasing a privacy screen in case you'd like to do so. To close it on up, pretty much the same thing. You just press this button and it wraps it up there for you. Go ahead and get a quick shot of the roof rails here for you. That way if you're an adventurer or just have an excessive amount of cargo, you do have that option to utilize right there. Another thing that I do like is it's very subtle, but these are blacked out and they will match with the wheels, and then of course that ties into the front with that nice glossy black grille, so that it just looks very sleek on the road. Let's go ahead and hop into the driver's seat. It does have the touch keyless entry system, and on the left hand side you will have Bose audio and of course the controllers for your windows and locks. On the right hand side we do have the power seat with lumbar support, and let's go ahead and take a glance and admire these beautiful white seats. Very good look. As you take a seat, on the left hand side you do have a couple of different buttons here. You have your safety features, your 360 camera, perimeter alert, hill launch control, and then if you pan down right below that, the electronic liftgate, your memory seats, and then behind the steering wheel, of course, you have your Bluetooth, your smart radar cruise control. And let's go ahead and take a peek into the gauge. You have a couple of different options to display in that center screen. And if I back the camera up, you will see the paddle shifters on the left and right hand side as well. At the infotainment center, here it is. Put the backup camera on, you will see the backup camera with the 360 view on the right hand side. And another thing to note is depending on which side mirror you have selected, when you put reverse, it'll pan down there to make it a little easier when you're backing up into a parking spot. This will come with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you're purchasing this vehicle new, it will come with the Mazda Connected Services, where it's an app where you can access the remote start and additional features. The overall material is very nice. You do have these brown accents to show that it is a higher trim level from Mazda. Well, I am a fan. Let me go ahead and open the door, and it does wrap around all the way down to the armrest right there. Very nice. Now here are the AC vents, but over here on the right hand side you can see they're integrated into the dashboard. Very sleek look. And in the center, of course, it's push start. You do have your controllers for your air condition, and right below that here is the heated steering wheel, the heated seats for the driver and passenger side. Below that you have a small little cubby hole for knickknacks, cup holders. Here's the shifter, and then the sport mode option. Below that you have your electronic parking brake, auto hold. This bigger knob controls the infotainment center, the smaller ones for the volume. You got your hotkeys, so you got your nav, music, the home button, back button, etc. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the center console. Storage area, pretty much straightforward. You do have your USB ports right there, so when you connect your phone to one of these USB ports, you'll gain access to your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and it'll prompt right there on that screen when you do so. Passenger side, let's go ahead and take a peek at this beautiful white leather. Don't mind my tripod right there. Down below is the glove box. Nothing special. You do have your owner's manual in there, and then up above you do have your garage door buttons right here, sunglasses holder, your pilot light features, and then of course access to the moonroof. Very nice. All right, now the back seat test. I'm about average height, so I got plenty of space here. The front seat in front of me is not pulled all the way back, but I do have plenty of space. If you're a taller individual, say like 6 feet, you should be fine. Overall, I think you could fit 2 adults, full-size adults here comfortably, as long as maybe the seats aren't all the way back if you're over 6 feet. But for the most part, I'm fine. I think this make a great commuter car. And with that said, let's go ahead and check out the engine now. Okay, so now let's look at the engine. Here's this 2.5 turbocharged engine, pumping about 227 horsepower when you use regular gasoline. If you use premium fuel, you're going to pump about 250 ponies. You're going to have 310 foot-pounds of torque. I think this is a good solid engine for this size of vehicle. And of course, you do have the Skyactiv G turbo technology badging on the car. Very simple, very clean engine bay here. And of course, before we go on to the test drive, I wanted just to show the sophistication level Mazda's put even into the lighting system, as you can see with the blinkers, as it just kind of phases out. Very nice touch, of course, on the side mirrors as well. And let me go ahead and pan around to the rear so you can check those out. See, as it kind of just phases out. And since I'm back here, let me go ahead and show you the key fob from Mazda. Lock, unlock, the access to the electronic liftgate and the panic mode. And of course, if you're wondering where the key is in the event that this thing runs out of juice, there's a clip right here. If I can show it to you, there's a clip right there that you just toggle down. This back plastic comes off, and then the key is in there. Of course, one last thing, the CX-30 Premium Plus will have the heads-up display. As you can see right there, the speedometer is actually projected onto the glass in front of you. That way you can always keep an eye on the speed and not even bother to look down. All right, folks, so we are finally behind the wheel of this CX-30 Premium package, and let's go ahead and get on the road here in South Austin. And first of all, let's step on it, and within a couple of seconds I'm already 60 miles an hour. That turbo engine does make a difference, especially in this size of vehicle. The MPGs, I think they're pretty decent for what it is, 22 city, 30 highway. Have updated technology such as the adaptive front lighting system from Mazda, and what that is when you're turning your steering wheel with the light, it'll go with it, and that's always a plus. As far as the engine itself, I think that's a pretty healthy engine, pretty healthy amount of horsepower to get yourself down the road. Of course, you know, you're not using a race car, but if you're a little bit heavy on the foot and like to, you know, dabble in a little bit of speed, I think that's a pretty fun vehicle and make a great commuter car. Mazda has always integrated the driving experience with the driver and just made everything fluid. So like always, another great vehicle from Mazda to drive. The interior of the vehicle, very good, very comfortable. Of course, they updated the quality of goods in the car, so you're just going to have a very luxury feeling experience. You know, the quality from the dashboard to the seats to the color of the seats is a good experience. I like it. You know, it feels very luxurious, you know, bordering alongside maybe Lexus. And of course, this size of vehicle, if you're trying to compare it to like something like a Toyota CHR or a Honda CR-V, it's out of the class. Like, this is on its different level. Mazda's reached towards those people that are in the Lexus crowd, you know, Audi, Mercedes, and I feel like it does so. Especially here at the dealership, I do see those kind of customers trading those vehicles in for a CX-30. So it's kind of cool seeing that Mazda's making that big push towards that luxury market and succeeding. So, all right, so we're back at the dealership. Let's go ahead and wrap up the video. All right, folks, and that was it for this quick review on the 2022 Mazda CX-30 Premium Plus Turbo Package. If you liked the video, give it a like, hit the sub button, and once again, shout out to Roger Beasley Mazda here in Austin for giving me a chance to use the vehicle. If you guys are in the market, check out the link in the description below, or you can check out rogerbeasleymazda.com. All right, folks, see you in the next video.